At the Defender, we're building great leaders one leader at a time. But how do you become a great leader in an environment where busyness is an epidemic, where busy is the new stupid? I'm Gregory Wade, you're watching The Defender. Harvard researchers recently exposed the notion of the epidemic of busyness, where they identified a massive shift in perceptions of prosperity, happiness, and status. This shift was highly attributed to the perception of busyness versus leisure. This study also identifies a massive impact that this notion of busyness has on both personal and professional development. So what's a leader to do in walking this fine line between the epidemic of busyness and those like a Jack Ma who are attributing or advocating a 996? So how do you become a great leader in this environment? How do you walk that fine line? Well, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett isolated another issue, and that is that stupid is the new busy.
Did anyone ever tell you?
So stupid is the new busy, and there is an epidemic of busyness. So it really does make you question what kind of productivity is going on in the organization, what kind of decisions are being made, and what's the effectiveness of these companies. So much of walking the fine line starts at the top. So as an employer, you have to set the tone. If your employees think that they have to be into the office until 7 o'clock until the boss leaves, you're not setting the tone. You're setting an environment of fear and uncertainty for the employees within your organization. So how do you become that great leader? How do you walk the fine line? Well, as a leader or an employer, you have to set the tone. If you really believe that the folks within your firm are really productive from end to end, then you're fooling yourself. If you also believe that it's great for them just sitting around twiddling their thumbs until the boss leaves the office, then you're also fooling yourself. Set the tone in getting the job done. Recognize that you have great employees and great teammates around you who can get things done, but not under a microscope. If you're in a leadership position and you believe that it's effective to have your calendar booked from back to back and you're having meetings about the meeting you just had in order to prepare for the next meeting, then again, you're fooling yourself. What is effective is establishing a calendar or day-to-day activities that incorporates work, personal and professional development. And guess what? Encourage your team to be able to manage and support their day in much the same fashion. As a leader, don't put it on yourself or your team to do make-work projects. Focus rather on productivity and purposeful work.
You play a very aggressive game.
Our research shows that when people are spending a third of their lives working and a big chunk of that in busy work, that they're ultimately prioritizing wealth over health, only to pay for their health into their 60s. Effective leaders, managers, and employees don't get caught up in this mix. Oh, and on one final note, my comments on the epidemic of busyness and make-work projects relate a lot to micromanagers. So don't forget to check out my previous video on dealing with micromanagers. If you've liked this video, don't forget to comment, share, and like below. And of course, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching. I'm Gregory Wade. This is The Defender.